Famine make me send my children to school. They all go to school. Who don't learn, they don't learn, but it don't mean I make them don't learn. They cannot say I didn't give them school. They cannot say I didn't give them shoe. I go to school without shoe, but they never go to school without shoe. They cannot say I didn't feed them. I feed them, I do everything on the farm. Yeah, but farming was my life, is my life. I love farming.
This short film gathers oral histories of two women farmers from the northeast of Dominica. It forms part of an archive of female farmer life histories, which aims to recognize and understand their lifelong experiences as farmers. We invited them to share memories and experiences.
Well, since I was a child, I used to go to the garden with my mom, and I used to make my own little garden, plant my own little yam and thing. I used to go and help her when she would be weeding. Sometimes I would cut her what I shouldn't cut her yam rope, and so sometimes she run after me. But I like the garden. So then when I was 17 years old, I met my husband. He's from Pennville, and Pennville is farming. So then we started dating at 17, and I get pregnant at 18. I make that child 19. After 18, 19, I make that child. And then he had his farm in the garden. He was working the same place by Hodges Estate. So we had the farm there. So I used to go to the farm with him and plant. Whatever he do, I was with him, tete-a-tete. I was doing it together with him.
So tell us some more about your farming. I'm just thinking of all the changes that have occurred in Dominica. I know Dominica used to be banana country. So give us a little history of how farming has changed.
Well, Dominica used to be banana, and I myself had loved banana. I went on. The only day I didn't like banana was on harvesting day, because on harvesting day I had to get up early in the morning, about 3 o'clock, to cook, and then when they clean, everybody wake up, food ready, we would go to the farm to do our farming. Now, I was the one doing the boxing to pack the banana. So I used to take my time, and even though my husband would cut something and bring there, I have the last say. I would look at it and I would say, that's not good, I'll throw that. I make sure I pack quality. So that's why in the year 1996 to 1997, I get the top quality, the award for top quality. Well, as I tell you, farming is something I love. I love farming. I love to say I plant my thing, and I have my own. I don't have to depend on my husband. I have my own thing to get my own money. You know, ladies like money. So when the banana go on his side, my husband said, he almost go on his side together with the banana. All that.
The whole valley?
All that, yes, was for bananas. All that was bananas. Plus the other side road there. All here. Go back, all this was bananas. Plus the other side road. And where we had the Tanya up there, all that was bananas. So I had a lot of bananas.
I did not go to secondary school. I went to school in the village. After that, I was then a preschool teacher. I started teaching preschool after school. You leave school at 15. So I did preschool 16, 17, 18. And after that, I said, that doesn't have enough money for me because the salary was very low. And then I said, no, let me go and plant bananas, because bananas started, rolling and people planting. And so I had the opportunity of getting my own land, and I grew my bananas. And from there, I felt it was a very good crop, and I kept up with bananas. We was making, not plenty money, but we was making something we could satisfy. Sometimes when I sell 100 boxes, I'll get about $1,500. And sometimes every week we have to harvest, every week, because we had a lot of bananas. So if we have $1,500 every week, and we don't really have to pay too much people, so we could save our little money, you understand? And in that time, more men used to do farming. Women was not so much involved in farming, but I didn't see it, so I left that teaching things, preschool thing, and I said I want to go into bananas. So I left that and I went into bananas. I said, yes, that is a better crop for me. So I went into that and it stayed. And then in the year 2000, I was still doing very well. I have a lot of awards, plaque for quality and also quantity. So I kept on in bananas, but at a certain time, bananas got a kind of way. When the government that was there before left, they used to subsidize the prices. Like if the price would go low in England, they would subsidize it and put a little more, so farmers would have a little more money in their hand. So when the other government came, they say, harsh measures right now, we don't have, no, I'm subsidizing for you. Do all your own thing, all this. I said, oh my God, that is going to kill me. And then we started making less money. Imagine I would sell $100, I'd get about $600, $500. Let's get $1,500. And you come to give me $500. I don't want to be in that.
We teamed up with a vibrant organization of women farmers, the Northeast Women in Agriculture movement. We invited them to be active participants in the documentation of their own lives and to share with us some snapshots of their adaptive resilience and forms of self-empowerment.
Because some certain crops, we work a lot in it and we don't get really the return that we should really get. But managing our farm is something that we as women, we ought to look at, because sometimes we work and not getting the returns that we want. So I want to encourage all our women, let's keep records, make sure we record our day, that at the end of it we can pay ourselves. Yep. It's a nice thing when you get a good return from your crop and you have money, because some men don't even make money like us. True. All right.
I used to spend a lot on paying men to work for me, but men to work for me is a waste of time. So I just do what I can do. Men, a waste of time.
And we understand ourselves. We do something like they call kulme, they call that journée. So we decided we're going to give you a day. All the entire group, we would come, and we know that all work and no play make Jack a dull boy, so we used to go on the beach. We would go Woodfortil Beach, we would buy a goat, we would go on the beach, we would eat, we would drink and come back home.
The women offered each other mutual support in so many different ways: to solve problems, to develop cooperative practices, to advocate on their own behalf, to share planting and processing information and techniques, to develop funded projects, and to pursue strategies for sustainable agricultural livelihoods.
It was a good group and we stayed and we were all together up to now we are still together. Those that was genuine, they drop off. But those that are genuine, we continue our work. And it's a good group. Sometimes when I want to talk, I want to laugh, I call somebody and we talk and we laugh. The day is done. Getting by in a garden, she called me and I got, what are you doing in the garden? Oh, rain falling by you, but it's not falling by me. Just a conversation. And then we stop, and then I go on my own. I feel we need to remain together as farmers and let us always get in contact with each other.
If it's a piece of dashing, you have to clean. We clean all the day. We cook. We bring our own food. We cook, we eat, we drink, and the other week we would go somewhere else and do the same thing. But here comes Maria, mess us up. Maria mess us up. So since after Maria, we never really have some of the group members, they don't get their day as yet because of Maria.
After the Maria, tourists went off and I just have the rabbits.
What did Maria do to you? I mean, your home, your farm?
Yes. Imagine I faced a board, I had to pick it up behind the house there. From my house, I came just below there and pick it up. Left up there, it came down. So all my roof, everything went away. all my galvanized, it was on the other side of the river over there.
Oh, the farm self, the road, all road block. I cannot drive up to the farm, and the farm is far. But anyway, I maybe went there maybe a week after the hurricane, because I was crazy to go to the farm. All shed on ground, but all shed not there, but I not seen the galvanage. All I met is the foundation. I had 1, 2, 3, 4 sheds, and all I met is the foundation. I didn't see where the shed them go.
These farmers survived the painful downfall of the EU protected market for ex-colonial suppliers from the ACP countries, as well as the short-lived fair trade experiment that followed. And they struggled to continue working in the occupation that many of them loved, but now without a guaranteed market, without government subsidies and extension service privileges, and often without assistance from their husbands or other male partners.
My son, when he died, I said I was going to stop bananas, everything, and just relax. I get an age now, I say I'm going to retire.
What age was that, if you don't mind telling us?
50 years now.
Okay, wow.
But no, it didn't happen. So he got sick, and then when he got sick, I had to take over the field. Because if I just leave the field, it would just stay like that, abandoned and thing. So I just, I took it over. He was sick, he went over to Trinidad, and doctor and thing, and nothing else couldn't be done. Now he had to just stay home, and he died. So after he died, I just took over everything. So I had to come back full time into farming. So I took over everything, and I just went into passion fruit on a big scale. So the birds now, when the birds sing, when I tired like that, they stop it.
I see you use Coke bottles too.
So I have to use some bottles to put it.
Yes, yes.
So when they come and they punk their back on it, they go because
Plastic.
it's making a noise.
Right, yeah.
But I still have a problem with it, because you see when that fall in the sun,
Yes.
the sun burning the plastic.
Oh, but maybe the bottles are a better idea, man.
I tell you. So I try all how.
Start a new style. But how you can cut all that grass?
All
by
that grass,
yourself?
yeah, the front there, all that
What?
grass.
I don't. You see,
I
that's
just
what
remain there to cut.
To me, you need about 10 workers to clear your farm.
I can do it. I show you what I was making. Passion fruit syrup.
You told me, but I haven't seen it.
You sure?
Show me.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's great.
I still have the freezer full of pulp,
Yeah.
and I still have sugar from the last. I say I'll continue. Well, I see my future, so I'll still continue, because you see I have the strength still and whatever. And at this stage in life, I don't really want to stay home. Everybody tell me, if you stay home, you're going to get fat, and you're going to get this, and I say it's true, So I still see my future in working. I'm 65, by the way. I'm 65. I still see my future in working. I want to go. I don't want to stay home. I just feel I want to go and do something. So I will continue still working in doing farming. I love it. I love to do farming. I love to draw every week.
So everything I have is from farming. When I first go in a house, they used to call that boot shops. When I first go in a house with my husband, we didn't one little table, one little chair, one little foolishness we had. And now I have my big house. All that is from farming. I have time by free transport. All that is also farming. Farming make me send my children to school. Yeah, but farming was my life, is my life. I love farming.
Through the individual interviews and a focus group session with about a dozen members of the Women Farmers Group, our team experienced the indomitable spirit of these under-recognized and undervalued agricultural champions and pioneering drivers of a post-bananas farming economy. We were privileged to witness their efforts as a self-organized collective to build sustainable agricultural livelihoods and enterprises in Dominica.